Welcome to another lesson from Russian-plus.com. This is part 3 of most common Russian verbs. Собираться has 3 meanings. To be planning to be going to do something. Another one is to pack things. And the third one is to gather. To gather like a group of people. Я собираюсь. Мы собираемся. Ты собираешься. Вы собираетесь. Он собирается. Они собираются. Let's take a look at these pictures. On the left side, you see this girl and her reflection in the mirror, and it says, собираемся на свидание. Getting ready for a date. Now, on the bottom left, you see, собираемся в поход. Getting ready to go camping. On the right side, you see this book by Masha Traub. Never heard of her before. Собирайся, мы уезжаем. It means get ready, we're leaving. Okay, let's continue. Perfective form would be собраться. Now there's some set expressions with собраться. Собраться с мыслями, to think something over. Собраться с силами, to get yourself mentally and physically ready. Another one is собраться с духом, to get yourself mentally ready. Let's take a few examples. Что ты собираешься делать? What are you going to do? Она собирается на встречу. She's getting ready for the meeting. Мы собираемся в центре города, which is about the same as мы встречаемся в центре города. We are meeting in the center of the city. You could also use собираться plus infinitive. Я собираюсь поплавать. I'm going to swim for a while. Она собирается купить велосипед. She's going to buy a bicycle. Мы собираемся уехать. We're planning to leave. So in many ways it's similar to the English construction to be going to. Читать, to read. Я читаю. Мы читаем. Ты читаешь. Вы читаете. Он читает. Они читают. On the right side, you see a book for kids. It says читаем и рисуем, which means we're reading and drawing. Perfective form would be почитать. Почитать, to read something for some time, but not finish it. Прочитать, to read to the very end. Перечитать, to read one more time. Дочитать, to read to the very end. Let's take a look at imperfective forms. Прочитывать, to read through. Перечитывать, to read one more time. Дочитывать, to read to the very end after several attempts. So you see that we here add "iva" as suffix, which makes it imperfective. There are a number of set expressions with читать. Читать вслух, to read aloud. Читать про себя, to read silently. Читать рэп, to rap. Я собираюсь перечитать эту книгу. I'm going to read this book one more time. Что ты читаешь? What are you reading? Он умеет читать. Can he read? Ну, когда дочитаете книгу? So, when are you going to finish up the book? Учить. To study something, to learn something. And another meaning is to teach. Я учу. Мы учим. Ты учишь. Вы учите. Он учит. Они учат. Let's take a look at these pictures. On the left side, it says a book for 2 to 3-year-olds. Учим буквы. We're studying the letters. And on the right side, it says начинаю учить испанский. I'm starting to learn Spanish. Now, as I said, there are 2 different meanings of the verb учить, and the distinction is made by the use of different cases. Take a look at this example. Я учу математику. I'm studying math. That's accusative case. Now, another example. Я учу математике. This means I'm a teacher and I'm teaching math. In this case, it's the dative case. Check out my website for lessons on different grammar cases. Perfective form is выучить. So in this case, we add a prefix, вы. Выучить, to learn something. Подучить, to refresh in memory, something you learned a long time ago. Заучить, to learn by heart. Недоучить, to learn but not fully. Imperfective. Выучивать, learn something. Подучивать, to refresh something in memory. Заучивать, to learn by heart. Недоучивать, to learn not fully. Let's take some examples. Я учу уроки. I'm doing my lessons. Кто тебя учит плаванию? Who's teaching you to swim? Тебе надо выучить грамматику. You need to learn the grammar. Давно ты учишь русский? Have you been studying Russian for a long time? Another verb that is similar in meaning, but this one's a reflective. Учиться, to study. So if you compare учить and учиться, the difference is учить is to study something, while учиться is a general idea of studying, of going to school. Я учусь. Мы учимся. Ты учишься. Вы учитесь. Он учится. Они учатся. On the left side, you see a reference book, and the title says, Где учиться? Where to study. On the right side, you see an extract from a paper, and it says, Предстоит учиться мне в университете. I will have to be studying at a university. Perfective form, выучиться, is formed with the prefix вы. Выучиться, to be through with studying, to graduate, to get a profession. Научиться, to learn to do something. Подучиться, to study for a short time, to prepare or take some courses. Заучиться, to be studying too much. Недоучиться, to drop out, to not graduate. Разучиться, to lose knowledge or skills that you once possessed. Another verb, говорить.